Nigga, it's go time. Nigga, it's showtime. Mama like go boy, baby, it's showtime. These niggas don't know I'm the best that ever did it. Never needed a cosign or asking for permission. Never waited on no line or asking for position. It's here for.
Yeah, we live. Real talk. Know what I mean? I got two distinguished brothers from Harlem. Know what I mean?
Big facts.
Street Knowledge Podcast is back in the building.
Yes, sir.
My man Big Boosie. Know what I mean?
Salute to that.
Got my man Tommy Lee, aka the Harlem Boy Wonder. That's what I call him because he's a Harlem Boy Wonder.
Salute
I mean?
Salute to my boy Blackface.
Appreciate that.
Salute. Harlem Boy Wonder. He's from the Juice Talk of New York. Know what I mean? He got his little podcast. He got his own podcast doing his thing, talking to y'all people. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come back and spin the block around back to, I don't want to talk about too many things too much and be sitting there circling, but I didn't get my point across on the last episode on the collateral damage that 50 is doing playing with Big Meech as a rap. Like, 50 go back and forth in the entertainment with these rappers about doing this and doing that. Like, for you to get into some street shit on the nigga of Meech caliber, like, I feel like you putting that man's life in danger. Like, it's different. He took a picture with somebody. You can sit down and you can troll him other ways. You don't assassinate that man's character without 100% paperwork of that's what it is. Like, look, the Hard Knock Life album, like Jay-Z says some shit that's always going to stick to my mind, man. The labeling is a snitch is a lifetime scar. You always be jail, nigga, minus the bars. I mean, and then for a nigga a Meech caliber and the type of niggas who you insinuating that he snitched on, like, you're not dealing with a nigga from 128th Street and a nigga from 135th Street. You dealing with these Mexican cartels and a whole bunch of niggas from 14, 15 states that BMF was dealing with. So to put that energy that he's snitching, it only caused him danger because now all these niggas might want to kill this nigga.
See, my thing before this, again, like being as smart as 50 is, intelligent that he is, we know he's a businessman. So when he did what he did, it was for business. He already did his background check. He knew what he was dealing with. He knew who this person was. He heard these things already, but he's thinking money-wise. So he's figuring, and again, he don't know Meech. He don't know him.
Right.
So he don't have Meech ain't got really no loyalty to you, but because you feel that you did what you did in the movie and he should, but Meech is doing business. He's home. That's a business move he made. You can't predict or tell who I can hang with. You didn't come, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we did business too.
We doing business. Like me and you did business. I did business. Like, 50 throwing up, he making slick or what I did for your son. I said this the other day. What you did for his son was part of a business plan. You made an investment into your business plan. Like,
well, I would give 50 80% part of, because it's definitely a business move. You needed Meech's son to play Meech. He didn't need him because the powers to be didn't want Meech's son.
Yeah, but you got his son. You give it some authenticity.
But I guess 50 said, "I'm gonna be a real G. I come from them streets. I want to put his son in something." So that was 50's decision on doing that. It wasn't like Meech like, "Yo, put my son in something, get him straight for me, blah, 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 whatever." So if he did that, that's cool. So my thing is, if 50, when Meech came home, I feel maybe he could have out of the quick respect of 50 doing that, say to 50, have a quick powwow with him, like, "Yo, I know you got problems with Ross. I'm about to do something with him. So I don't want it to look crazy because you did look out for me with my son and all that. But I got to make this move." And 50 might say, "How much he offering you?" $7 million. Oh, shit, I'll give you the $7 million myself. Don't even get involved with that. And let him say, "But that's still my man. You keep your $7 million. I'm going to go over here and rock with him." Or all right, I'll take the 7 million. I tell Ross we'll do something later on. I kick it with him. Like, you know, just come to him a little bit as well. So we still gotta give 50 a little bit of credit on that part.
I
And
mean,
Jay-Z, speaking of Jay-Z words, he didn't use his own lyrics. He called DeHaven a snitch and made DeHaven look bad. Let's don't forget about that part.
Yeah,
no. It don't matter who he called a snitch. It's just the label. Period.
I get what you're saying.
Like,
no
hold
doubt.
on. See, hold on, right? And as we in this perfect time, like, you know what I mean, like in Boosie, and you was my brother through all this shit. So I know firsthand when the public get shit misconstrued and start calling you a snitch. Know what I mean, and
Right.
know what I mean, like, and I never taken up, like, know what I mean, you was on my lot, like, nigga, I was at my downest moment because of I had that, know what I mean, for some bullshit where niggas know it ain't snitching. Know what I mean,
Right.
it was dumb shit, but I was at my down moment because the label of the
Public
snitch
opinion.
was going around the street.
that's what it was.
Right?
Negative public opinion
And
about
then you got
fake shit. It
Yeah,
speaks
no,
louder than
no.
positive.
No,
You have
I
the
get,
young
and I understand all that. I mean, I understand all that 2.5 years later. And like I said, you was in my corner. I mean, you never,
Facts.
me personally, like, it hurt me. I mean, it hurt me, and it hurt my pride to think that niggas who know who I am would sit there, now they sitting there looking at me a different type of way when you know me and you know that ain't what it is. So what I'm saying is, the type of nigga Meech is, like, nigga, BMF, like, ain't no street legacy from a black man as big as the BMF legacy.
That's a fact.
Now, I mean, from a black, anything black, the legacy is nothing bigger than what BMF did.
No,
Like, we was around Rich, you was around Rich, Alpo, and all of them. I'm around Fritz. I mean, but their legacy is nothing compared to BMF. BMF was on social media before social media was about.
and that's no shots to nobody. That's no shame nobody. We just speaking fact, and that is a fact because what that man did and how he made sure everybody was good. We riding out. It was
So my thing is,
That's
like, all
why
right,
we
cool.
call him the Robin
Like,
Hood of the hood.
that's
right.
That's
So my
the
thing is,
difference
you got a problem.
you
Got a problem with my business practices, right? Even if you was sitting on, like, that shit came too fast for you to not been sitting on that information. I mean, but even if you was sitting on that information, our business practice don't have nothing to do with you trying to slander me in the street.
He moved off his feelings. He didn't move.
Feelings.
His feelings was hurt. That's what it was. But again, like I said,
listen, but that's what they say. That's a woman trait. That's a female trait.
No, look,
because the worst creature. Hold on.
No. Look,
let me get this out. Let me get this out.
Even in Get Rich Die Trying, what he told him, listen, love will get you killed, right? So you went and got love for somebody. You build up something so fast instead of understanding the guy. You don't know him. You don't understand him. You got to remember, he been out there, 50, and 50 just got to be cool. You did a business joint. He did a business move. It was no way, and you should have what you doing now. And we all know 50 troll cool, but you have to be at some point in your life to understand.
No, like,
you got to stand up.
You could have trolled them a different type of way. You can't. Don't bring the streets in. Don't bring the streets into your trolling.
No, not saying
that this is a dangerous street.
There's no trolling when you call a man a rat. It's no.
That's not trolling. That's not trolling. That's a serious
whole nother level. Right, because now you got people pulling shit, everybody trying to look up my information, doing those. Now you understand what I'm saying? But it was none of that when you came to ask me, can you do a movie on me?
Right. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You're trolling, you took it to the streets, to the part that can get a nigga hurt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all that, your rap beef, your rap trolling, other than Ja Rule, all your rap beef, man, ain't gonna, like, all that shit is crab meat. You're not gonna shoot nobody over that shit.
Real men, real gangsters, real men, they handle that shit face to face. Businessmen, real business people, we handle that face. You don't go social media. You don't bring what my son is texting you and what he doing. You don't do all that. You really pushing it out of bounds. Cool.
Now listen. That's a whole nother level, and that's like that. I'm not even trying
I'm
to
just saying,
discuss.
right is right, wrong is
No,
wrong.
no. That's cool trolling. That's cool trolling. Your son begging for his job, but I'm saying you
I
trolling
told
the
you, you
nigga
left
as a
trolling.
rat.
It's no
We,
longer trolling when you put a rat on me. When you say something about me ratting, or you bringing up an issue or trying to bash me on social media, or however you trying to do it, whatever, because I'm making a business move, something that's gonna feed me and my family. It's no longer trolling, bro. Your
that's
feelings
what I'm
got
saying.
hurt.
That's not trolling. That's assassinating a nigga character on street time. You know what I mean?
Right is right, wrong is wrong. 50 is wrong, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
That's my opinion. He's wrong. He all the way wrong. Cool. We go through things, we do things, but certain things you just don't do. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, we handle this shit. You was a man when you came to see me and do all this other shit, but now you gonna run behind social media and do me this way? Nah, unacceptable. And I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I had much respect for 50, but when you do stuff like this and go about it this way, that's like, come on, bro, come
And
on.
you know, a lot of people were saying, 50 Cent looked out for you. Why you wasn't doing business and getting big movie deals before 50 put you on and all of that things of that nature, right?
Mm,
right.
What a lot of people don't know, when before Meech and them got locked up, the feds was going to all of the record labels and telling them they better not sign BMF. They better not give Meech a deal. And if they do, they're going to prosecute whoever give him the deal in all them labels. So
right,
they shut that down for him to do other businesses. They was on his heels. So a lot of stuff that he was trying to do before he got locked up, he already knew that they was on his ass. So he, pretty much had to fall back. So it's pretty much misery love company. Soon as 50 said it, everybody want to run with it. Everybody
right,
want to run and look for
right,
some paperwork and
right.
all that.
And that
But
and that's
And that's a prime
that's
example. See, my phone, not to cut you off, but that's
not
a prime
that
example.
because
See, with your situation, Black, same thing. When the shit happened, you got a whole bunch of people that don't know, but you got the real rights. That's like this, man. Fuck out of it, man, because they don't understand.
right,
Only certain is gonna understand. The real right's gonna. You got some people that just love to see certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
facts,
It's really no people. You got a whole bunch of yes men. Nobody gonna step and say, "Yo, 50, you dead wrong, bro." Why? Because he got the money and they don't want to hear the bullshit. Yo, you get out of here. You can get out his attitude and he's very cocky. Understand that, but you still got to be a stand. When you go to the bathroom, you stand up and you piss, right? So you don't sit down for nobody. Stand up. Tell him this your man. If you can't tell your man he wrong, then he ain't your man, bro.
he got
facts,
his bag. Niggas is worried
facts.
about their position. That's what it
And
is.
not just that, it's other niggas that's hoping that they can call and ask them for something.
That
Yeah.
And
part.
now they know
Look,
they say something wrong, they done open
They
their
out.
mouth.
They out the
look,
whip. They out the whip.
hold
Facts.
on. Right, they out the whip. Look, and I was getting ready to say that the niggas is worrying about their position. Like,
So what, at the end of
look,
the day,
look,
though, when you
look. You
go
see where
home,
Banks is at. You see where Banks is at when because he got something to say. If you're not agreeing with him,
yeah, but when you go home at the end of the day, and you sit there and you say, "Damn, B,
everybody ain't like that.
I should have fucking said something." That's not a
Everybody
man.
ain't like that.
You can never, you can't consider yourself as being a man after that, because you sat and you held your balls, because you could have said something. It ain't gonna hurt you. Cool. What? He kicked you out the whip. It happens. It's life. This is all you depending on.
Facts.
So he could treat you any kind of way. He could tell you that nah.
Facts.
Nah,
Negative.
it's
I'ma go,
unacceptable.
I'ma go and blow up.
At some point in life, as a man, you got to know your rights and your wrong. You got to know, nah, you can't. Because if I
Yeah,
could
I'm
do this
not
to you
around no.
once, I could do it to you twice. If I could do it to you twice, I could do it 3 times. It's not acceptable.
That's a fact. I'm never gonna be around a nigga where I gotta be dick licking and all that. I ain't doing
Right?
none of that. For real,
Yeah.
for real.
Unacceptable.
Now I might not say nothing to my man in front of everybody, but when I pull up to the side when we by ourselves, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, you wrong moving like that, bro.
Right.
And
Right.
if he get mad at me and say, yo, man, well, you get out of here too, then all right, well, I'm out. I'm gonna
Cool.
go somewhere and make another move and show him I don't look, man, I don't need you. That you ain't my only resource. And
Right.
that's what a man does. You're
Yo,
not my only resource, man.
yo, and as we saying, I'm for the public. I'm gonna give a perfect example about how I'm not a yes man. Me and Lamar Odom, we got cool by me not being a yes man. My first time ever hanging he went to high school with my man. So Suge Knight was happening when Suge Knight was trying to do a resurgence, probably like 2001, 2000 or something. He had a party in Mars 2112. Niggas came and picked me up from my crib. We go to the club. This nigga Lamar pull out a blunt to smoke in the club. I look at this nigga, I'm like, yo, what you doing, bro? You not a regular nigga. Don't be doing that. Like, that nigga sucked his teeth at me like, you blowing mine. Ain't say nothing to me the rest of the night. I felt like an outcast now. I felt like I was drinking a nigga liquor that didn't want me drinking with him and all that. 2 days later, my man called me. He's like, yo, what you said to Lamar? I said, what you mean? Oh, he said, oh, you said something. I said, oh, my man, this silly nigga pulling out a blunt. My man started laughing. He said, yo, he told me to call you and tell you he fuck with you. He said, at the moment, when you did that, he was blinded like, fuck is this you telling him? But he said, I fuck with you because there don't be many niggas around that's going to sit there and say what they got to say.
Right.
Tell you what it is.
Right.
Know what I mean?
They don't make them like that.
I mean, and the cut is short, and from then on, that nigga fuck with me, right? So yeah, niggas need more real niggas than yes niggas.
And my thing is, when you call somebody, my thing is when you gonna say something about somebody, we already know how it goes. You gonna call somebody fat, any type of thing, you have to have that paperwork. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And
the paperwork only say that girl is telling. Like she and the conversations is
right.
saying
It says that what it really says, honestly, 100. The shit says that he was dealing with her, whatever. She came and told him that he found out that she was a confidential, she was an undercover, whatever, confidential informant, and said that, listen, you can't take me. You got to take him. You got to take somebody else.
Right.
You
just don't put my name in it. Like, I know what you do. Don't put my name in it. So did I tell you to say that and say I told you to do something? Who knows the timing of that? The timing of because she already talking to Cuffy, and Cuffy trying to get the rights and all that. She already talking to Cuffy, but now while she talking to Cuffy, maybe through one of the phone taps, the people was on him, and she came back and checking with Meech, and now she has to tell him like, yo, this is what. Just don't put my name in it.
So what Cuffy saying?
Cuffy saying, listen, there's different parts of way Cuffy saying that nigga.
Our prophet read it off and said that he didn't know. She was trying to do it on the strength of the love of Meech on her own to get him. Now, it up because she was going to get the rights from Meech and then go back and holler at Cuff. So Cuff mixing all that together. When he first said it, it didn't make sense. And not only that, they saying Meech was Cuff. According to Cuff, Meech was telling her what to do over the jail phone. Why would he be?
Why would he do that? And then it's but then you got Blue Da Vinci on the podcast saying Meech was always in the hole. He couldn't have phone calls.
And Blue speaking out of anger because Meech called him. Blue was a rat.
Yeah.
Right. Now he want to go ahead and tit for tat and not with the right exact stuff. That ain't cool, bro.
Right.
Ever.
Right. That's not acceptable.
What's your real motive with that? Like, I mean, like,
dudes down here tried me one time. It was a dude down here. I ain't gonna say no name from up top. It's and I'm gonna just say he cool with Tiny Bum, my bro, Tiny Bum. And they was, it was a crew down here called FMF. They was big like Meech and them, but nowhere near Meech and them. But they was looked at as that status. They got jammed up and all that, which I wasn't even cool with, homie, no more due to a fallout we had. And they all get locked up. Ain't got nothing to do with me, nothing. And then this dude down here in Durham told my peoples that I was a rat and all that. I'm like, what? So you already know when I heard that, I'm shooting up.
Facts.
Looking for him, ready. My boy wouldn't tell me where the dude's store was at. None of that. Because if I found that out, the store would have been shut all the way down, period. Just for saying that.
That part.
I went to jail. I was facing 60 years. I went to trial. And I went and did my time, come home. You ain't never gonna take that away from me, bro. Not only that, I wasn't even getting in trouble at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I was just showing them kids how to do the party game, teaching them the party game so they could leave the drug game alone. But me and homie fell out. So, you know, people know who they's coming to get. Not only that, being that we speaking about it, some dudes in jail said it to my homies that's from up top that's locked up in there. Them niggas start getting the knives and about to go to war and call me about it. And I told them, nah, you know I ain't do that. He said, nah, we know that, but we about to put some of these dudes in the in their grave. But basically, I'm just saying that to say that's how serious it is and can get making fake accusations like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why I wanted to
that
talk
go
about
on your name, man. That's your name. That follows you. That speaks. And then you got a whole bunch of silly people that just listen to whoever got the most views. So if you got the most views, and your views is more than his views, they gonna listen to who got the most views.
Look, you want to know how? Look, this is how crazy. Look, this is how so crazy it is, right? Like that aura was already in the air, been in the air for a few years, and his man was putting the aura in the air, but nobody was listening to him. But because 50 who he is and got the power, and he said it now, everybody want to listen to him. But why, like at the end of the day, why are you not gonna listen to his man? And that was the nigga that was close to him.
Right.
Star power is powerful than anything, man. That's the crazy thing. If you can get people to chase a star and break their neck just for them to sign an autograph or take a picture with them, you can imagine by calling somebody a rat how they can't wait to stand by his side. That's right. And it's not fair to a brother that did his time and he got to come home to this scrutiny, man. Right. That's up because we don't got all our honorable men, right? Selling drugs is not nothing to be honored for. Him going to jail is not nothing for him to be honored for. What it is for him to be honored for is going to jail and taking accountability for what he did, do his time, don't tell and bring other black men into jail like everybody else. Now he did that. Now we respecting him as an honorable man. That's what that concert is for. Respecting the honorable man, not respecting that he sold drugs and he Big Meech. No, we respecting the honorable man. He's known for having a lot of money, and all his friends trying to put him back in place and put big money in his pocket. At least he ain't running around asking niggas for money.
Right.
Gotta respect all the rappers to do that. So now you get another man that will say he a rat and make people don't deal with him and help put money in his pocket.
And
that ain't fair. And I like 50 and I rock with 50, but that's just not fair for him to do that to homie. But I get a point, like I said earlier, 50, he should have still said something to 50 a little bit. He don't owe 50 nothing. It was a business deal, just a little bit. I say 80-20. Go, yo, right. I'll let Ross, da. You know, just
that nigga was in jail. Like you don't like him. I don't know. You don't like him. I don't see. I'm not like even through the jail when we seen through the jail. You ain't got no reason to sit there and like y'all ain't had no beef. Y'all ain't go sit down and go fight over no block. Y'all niggas fighting over a bit. I don't owe you an explanation to go talk and do business with him. Like y'all got. I mean,
it's just about a little percentage of he did.
Respect.
Nigga, I'm my own man, nigga. No, like I'm my own man, and in my prime, I was worth more than you.
You absolutely right. I understand what you're saying, Black.
I'm my own man.
It is this thing called respect now, because we have this thing again. You don't owe me anything. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. And again, I understand where Meech comes from because this is the type of person he is. I didn't have to explain to nobody before I went in, and I ain't got to explain to nobody when I'm coming out.
Right.
I'm a businessman. I'm making business moves. You already know the type of person I am if you did your history and read up on me. Because you don't, and like I said before, you don't know me, honestly. 50 don't know that man. They never hung out before he did this joint. They never sat down.
Look, didn't I say that in the episode? Niggas never got on a boat and tapped some bitches' asses together.
Right. You wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. But at the end of the day, I understand what he come at. You have to have let me just fill you out. I understand. That's right. You absolutely right. Let me fill you out. Yo, I'm about to go do this deal for such and such.
Truthfully,
do it with Rick Ross. He got the big joint.
Truthfully,
you know what it is too? And
He didn't
honestly,
even need Ross. He didn't have to sit down with Ross though.
you know what
Now,
it is too. After me looking at it and watching, you know, and like I said, I fuck with 52. And we always heard this, and we always say it. Some people just don't want certain individuals in a position to get themselves back where they was at because they already know the
I'm not.
tie.
I'm not gonna put that on 50. Like I mean, 50 is just petty.
He
'Cause
spoil you. He spoil you. He
yeah,
want
he's
what he
petty
want.
because he was trying to put that man back in position. I'm not saying that, but he don't. But that man don't owe him.
So I
Nothing.
can't. So I can't put
That
myself
man don't
back in
owe him
position. I gotta
nothing.
move how you want me to move.
That
As
man.
a,
That man don't owe him no loyalty for him to not talk to him because he don't like him. He don't
so
owe him that.
everybody I sit and do business, I gotta come to you first and say, look, I'm about to go do this with him. Is it okay? No. And I understand
That's what I'm saying. He don't owe him
and I
that.
understand where Meech come from because now what I gotta explain to you once, then I gotta explain to you twice. Explain to you twice, I gotta explain to you 3 times. How?
Right.
We all grown.
He ain't got to explain to him. He just letting them know because he got a problem with this man. So it's like, I'm just letting you know because I know you don't like him. And you know, it could look like, damn, nigga, you was over there. You sure you ain't wired up coming back over here or setting up something? Oh, you don't want to be in the middle of that, and same vice versa. If I'm with Ross, I'm gonna come over there fuck with you, Ross. But I don't want you thinking that I'm coming over there spying for 50. But you know,
So
it goes both ways when you're in the middle of people beefing. People
So
out of content. So to eliminate that, 10% of that just showing I am a big boss. I do what I want to do, but I'm gonna still give homie some respect because he did look out for my son, and he didn't even have to accept the movie. Somebody else probably would have picked it up anyway because that's a big name. But homie did it. I'm gonna give him that respect as a man, regardless. Even though I am this nigga before I went to jail.
right. So
All right.
question.
So listen.
Question.
So no, hold on.
Real quick. So you telling me since he been home, right? I'm just asking. This is a question. Since he been home, he hasn't been around nobody that 50 don't like.
I don't know who else 50 don't like.
50 don't like nobody. He had a he had a big party, and I heard, I'm not sure, but they said Jeezy ain't even get in.
No, listen. And so what I was about to say is right. He don't owe him nothing, but you know what? For that type of business, he didn't even have to go to Ross. He could have got Ross with some other business. Like, so 50 could be mad. 50 could be mad because why you didn't come to me to do the concert?
That's that.
Because 50 don't do car shows.
He
Concert. I said the concert.
said 50 don't like nobody. So a lot of people might not been for 50 the way they would for Ross. So it's just a different concept, my nigga. That's all it is. Just to I'm gonna give you another example, like you gave us an example. Black.
Yeah.
When Jim and Dame fell out, right? And Jim said what he said to Dame, and it was crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jim were cool too. I knew Jim when he was Cam hype man. I used to bring Cam down here, and Jim was with him all the time, right? So when they, that was years later. Now I'm running with Dame. Dame come down here, make sure my nephew straight, make sure my son straight, put them, co-signing them, stamping them for this music stuff. Blue Rock, this, that, running with us everywhere. Whatever I need, I call him. Yo, so my loyalty is to Dame a lot, even though I know Jimmy, but me and Jimmy is cool. So I had some dudes want to book Jimmy, and they wanted me to be a part of it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna call up home and set everything up. So what I did first, I'm still cool with Jimmy. I don't gotta answer to Dame about what I need to do. But Dame, my man, did stuff with me, and I know them two got gripes, but I'm still cool with both. So I didn't really want to be caught in the middle of something like that. So I called Dame up. I said, yo, I know you and Jim going through something. I said, but I got a plug to bring him down here at the club and make some bread and all that. He was like, man, get your money. Jim the little bro, man. I ain't stressing that. Jim just be getting, sensitive sometimes. He said, get your money, bro. I said, say no more. So I cleared all the air with the bull crap with me. Because if I probably would have did it, Dame too, how he'd get, oh, you over there, this nigga, but I'm running down south with you everywhere. Dame could get like that too.
Right.
So I knocked all of that out. Period. Now Dame would have been like, nah, man, I'm still upset with that dude. I would have left it alone, but I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have just told the other cats like I
Like
couldn't.
we can't do that.
I would have left it be. I would have not had bad vibes in the air, so individually, and left it as is. Cause Dame is my man. There ain't nothing I ain't gonna do for my bro. Regardless, we mad at each other. Nothing. He called me. I'm gonna come because he did a lot for me. So that's all I'm saying. I don't owe Dame nothing but respect on a certain aspect. I am my own man. I've been getting my own money, been doing my own thing for 100 years. But at the end of the day, I had to do that like that. And they cleared me out of all of that.
Right.
Right. Like, listen, and I get that, but he didn't do that. I mean, but he still feel like he his own man.
Saying he didn't do that part. And maybe he wasn't thinking about it like that at the time. Just giving big.
That's what I want to know too. Did they ever speak about this before or anything? He said, "Nah, don't do it." He still went and did it. You understand? Because how, you know, and he still like because again, his feelings got hurt.
So what I heard through the grapevine was Meech asked Fifth for more of his rights to his life story. And
Yeah, that's what.
Fifth said no. All I, it was type of they wasn't seeing eye to eye now at after that point. So
Right.
at that point, that's when he probably was like, well, I gotta go do what I need to do.
Right.
So that put a dent in saying he could have told Fifth, I'm doing this, and could you match what he doing or however it may go? He wouldn't give him the extra rights to it. And this is some inside source.
Right. Because it got to be something. Is always bigger.
Hold on. I'm late. Like I forgot to go. I forgot to go. And remember I told you, Harlem Boy, we was gonna be Instagram live, and we got people talking. I just get into what people had to say and all that, man. But we wind it down anyway, because like I said, man, like we got to talk. These people, the young folks' attention span is not long enough.
No doubt.
And I mean, so and all I'm saying is, man, 50 playing a dangerous game. It's a difference between trolling and putting a nigga life in jeopardy. I mean, like whatever he did with Ross, it was something where I don't even feel nothing. Like you said, he trolled the son. Nigga, you a casualty of war, troll.
See
Like
what
that's
it is? He's so used to doing shit like this.
yeah, but this is not rap music. This is not Jada. This is not Fat
But
Joe.
it becomes a habit. It's a drug, brother. When you
Yeah, that drug. Like, I mean,
used to bashing people and doing whatever you got to do, and thinking, okay, cool. Years of getting things your way, years of just doing things you want. So he felt okay, like the chessboard. He just felt that he wanted to make that move. I had to make this move. Every move ain't a good move.
my point is, he made the move. He must have felt it. It's not right.
So you saying nobody he sat around was like, yo, Fifth, nah, nah,
No,
nah.
I'm not saying nothing about anybody around him because he's his own man. He's a grown man. It's not right. That's your gripe against that man is not to put that man that whatever he did is not enough to put him in a line of fire and some real street shit that you didn't have nothing to do with.
Right.
Let me reiterate, Meech, don't let it fool you. He's powerful about it. It's a lot of snipers out there that love Meech.
It's a lot of snipers, but then now it's a lot of niggas on that information. It's a lot. Hold on, Boosie.
Listen to what I'm saying. The dangerous part is Fifth is powerful. Meech is powerful still. He just got his hands tied because he's still on that paperwork. He can't say much.
Look,
and he had a gag order. He can't really be doing a lot of interviews.
Nah, listen.
Also,
I understand. Hold on now, because this is why I wanted to have this discussion again, because we still not getting to the bottom of what I'm trying to express. I mean, like, forget Meech power. Like Meech power ain't enough to deal with the powers that be on when the nigga put the stigma of this is a nigga that we sit. Meech was he was a American cartel dealing with the cartels. I mean, so when the nigga get that stigma of a rat, it don't matter the powers that be. You outnumbered.
No,
You outnumbered. You got all the people from the states. Hold on, let me finish. You got all the people from the states that you was dealing with. Now that's looking at you funny, and you got the niggas that you told on looking at you funny, and you got the cartel that's ready. Like he gotta go. He did that. He home. Kill him.
I'm saying the same thing you saying in a different way. Also, what you saying is that
You-
could Meech killed.
What I'm saying is 50 put him in the
You
fucking line
sacrificed
of
my
fire.
life.
I'm saying to you,
You just sacrificed that man's life. You saying?
Yeah.
that might not come. If you back a person in the corner, you might come out firing too. Is what
You
I'm
don't
saying.
back a nigga in that kind of corner though with shit that you ain't got nothing to do with, bro. You ain't had nothing to do with that.
Not because I did a business move.
Part that two powerful people. Biff started it up. Meech looking at it like, man,
Brother.
And respect goes both ways.
And no, listen.
Respect goes both ways.
Look,
Just
Boosie.
hold on.
Boosie.
Just as well as I gotta respect you and tell you a little bit of, just a little bit, like he said, like he said, like Sweet said, I gotta respect you and tell you a little bit, just to ask you the same way. 50 could have came the same way with a little bit of respect, like yo, bro. I said it goes both ways. You don't go jump right over this shit and just knock me all the way off to try to just like cancel me just like that. Just come on, bro.
Nah, man, fuck cancel me, nigga. You killing me.
That's canceling me. I mean,
No.
You're done.
Canceling me is how you can't get no money.
No,
Nigga,
cancel. I'm talking cancel. Never
No,
seen
you
the man, never heard of it.
in the game is I can't get no money. How they did certain niggas in the industry, you cancel them. No, you are killing me. You put me in the line of fire in the game where killers is at. And
Right.
I played on my reputation. Now the killers is gonna be on me.
So this shit bigger than what you saying is bigger than what this shit is. Bigger than this little movie shit, bigger than this rap shit. You got a cartel that's watching and listening to this shit that'll knock the whole family off.
You did? Like I said earlier, reiterate what I said earlier. Blue Da Vinci already said the Mexican cartel already came in there, had niggas face down, was ready to do something to him. Meech had to sit down and it was on the strength of Terry ran off with the bricks. I mean, Terry was the West Coast Connect. He ran off with the bricks. Meech was out there. They said, "Be kidding him. That's your brother. That's what y'all do."
that ain't got nothing going on now. That's what they did. That was a deal that they was doing with almost.
Yeah. So if they was gonna kill him, for the money, they definitely gonna kill him for telling. Our chief is in jail because of you.
Yeah, but they don't
No,
have.
he put him in the line. It's no but. Because the moral of the story is he got him in the line of fire. Like,
Who told on them and all that, and they ain't gonna play with the government the way they play with the police down there in their town. They ain't gonna play.
But Meech ain't got the government protection. He ain't a government informant.
If you call him
Everything, he's not a government informant, so he don't got the government protection.
for government protected.
He's not.
You don't know what
he's a civilian. They kill him. When they catch him, they can cop out to 15 years. When you kill a government witness, when they catch you, ain't no copping out to 15 years.
He's a snitch, right? So if those are true, he's government protected. Now,
but it's not true. It's not proven, and it's not true that he's a snitch, and that's the whole moral of my story. He didn't prove that he's a snitch, and he's not government protected, so he can get that man killed.
You don't have nothing to worry about the cartel. Now, this is my point. Two big dogs. 50 is a big dog.
He's not a big dog in the game. Meech is coming from no Boosie. 50 a big dog in business and entertainment. Meech is a big dog in the streets that we was.
Can't do nothing because his face all over everywhere. Celebrity can't kill the way another nigga could kill. Meech is so-called celebrity now too, so he can't kill like that. I'm just saying, two brothers that's well liked Don't think that Meech don't got no big dog shooters the way 50 got big dog shooters. But
I'm not even saying that. Like,
them
because what I'm saying is he not gonna get killed by a 50 nigga. He gonna get killed by the niggas that's around that he because he threw that energy.
You saying by putting that jacket on him?
Yeah, right. It's not about a 50 nigga going to war with 50 nigga get him killed. No, the energy you put on him, the put you put on him, it's gonna get that man killed.
That's a fact. But now the way it's looking, it's unveiling that it ain't true. It's unveiling.
Yeah, but it's unveiling. But the way 50 painted the picture, nigga, like, and we go back again. Niggas didn't listen when his man was saying this shit in 2019. Niggas didn't listen. They brushed that shit off. But when
like Streets was just saying, no black. Listen, you always got somebody there that loves somebody this much, right? Listen, you got a superhero on both sides. You got you got, you know what I'm saying? You got two powerful people, like he said. It's always a superhero on one side that feel, look, I gotta prove a point to him to show him I love him. Listen, I'm gonna go and without your say so, nothing, just go do certain shit because you in the wrong place at the wrong time, or excuse me, you in the wrong place at the right time. So you get some people that feel like, nigga, I'm gonna take my opportunity, I'm gonna take my shot, I'm gonna take my chance.
Thanks. Just because you put my boy Meech in an awkward position is how they would feel. And don't let nothing happen to Meech. That will be all out war.
Because he really took care of the community. You understand what I'm saying?
When it happened to Meech, it's not going to be none of 50 men, so it's not going to be a war. You're going to go
about what 50 did with his communication to the
world. But niggas ain't going to sit there and like his communication though got him in a jam, and it's nothing nigga could do and nothing about.
He'd be living right now. An arbitrary nigga would walked over there, shot and killed my man. Oh hell no! Somebody else got to go on that side, and that's how it starts, bro. That's my meaning of two powerful people. Why it's unnecessary that Fifth did start the rumor and get the dumb stuff started, because it could get other black men lives took, killed, in jail.
Both ways. See, the same way. That's the fact. The same way you say a cartel want him, these niggas want him. So I'm gonna get. You want to get my family and friends over here? I'm gonna get your family and friends over here. Them niggas ain't protected like 50 protected, but it'll hurt them more if I keep knocking off your motherfucking pawns. But if your pawns keep getting, once your pawns keep getting knocked off the board, what happens?
Facts. That's a fact.
Well,
what happens? It's gonna hurt you more. Yeah, we know you could go into the shell, you could go and hide, but what happens to the rest of the world saying, oh, now the media is on you because, oh, my best friend died because of you. Oh, my cousin died because of you. That. You see what I'm saying?
Well, listen. I'm glad we all can sit there and agree to disagree. Like, the moral of the story is, like, we can ready to end this off. You know what I mean? I'm glad. I'm happy y'all brothers came, chopped it up with me. I mean, help me get some shit off.
Just you call somebody something, have that paperwork, and before you do business with people, do your background on it. Because, like, again, I told you, he's very intelligent. He had to do his background first. He just didn't know this man had other businessmen, and he's a businessman. You know he's a businessman. We all know it. All you read in the magazine, the book, the movie you did on him was about business. So you know how he is.
Everybody, that's a fact. Everybody
Come on. And
ain't no man.
I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you nothing. I owe you whatever the respect. Yes, that's it.
All right, so Tommy Lee, and to piggyback off of everything you said, and everything you said is right? And my point exactly is don't take it to the streets and put that stain on my name.
I agree.
Don't take it to the streets and put that stain on my name over some business shit. If you want to troll me, especially, I mean, like I said, your word is more powerful than than my man who was with me. Nobody was listening to Blue Da Vinci, but why wouldn't we sit there and listen? Everybody was questioning Blue Da Vinci, regardless of the fact. Like, before, as we end this, right? I'm not taking up and I'm not riding with Meech if he really did tell. All I'm saying is it ain't enough facts out there for 50 to put that out in the light as he told.
Meech ain't tell, man, but I'll wait for this to happen.
I mean, listen, that internally have the right to say he didn't tell. But until
we seen read paperwork off. But when Cuffy read paperwork, say nothing. He just telling the story. But our prophet read the stuff today. I seen it and listened to it with my own ears today.
so I watched that shit at 3:00 this morning. I seen that shit.
So yeah, and another quick example before we leave.
Look, hold on. Shout out to my brother Al Prophet. You know what I mean? Like Al Prophet been in this game for years. Like I met Al Prophet in Detroit in 2008. He seen my name on Twitter, Blackface 112. He asked me, 112, would you happen to be around the No Fear gang? I told him that's my block. We talk. He said, yo, I'm coming to shoot a DVD about the streets of New York. Come on, whenever you ready. I got a crib for Prophet to shoot, and Prophet shot me. I got a couple of scenes. Streets of New York, all my New Yorkers, check out my man Al Prophet documentary, man. Streets of New York. I was amazed by him being a Detroit dude. He was a Detroit dude. But, yo, Harlem boy, he knew who Kelly was. He knew all the details. He knew everything about the block. He knew everything about the indictment, where I had to bring him to the block and get some footage. And he said, well, would you around the No Fear gang? Yeah, I remember they had the Officer Kelly and all that. And he started the indictment and he started going on and on.
Because he did his history.
He was from Detroit.
He did his history.
No, I'm just saying he's from Detroit. That's a lot of history to sit down from a Detroit nigga.
That's when you start and getting. That's what journalists do. They'll tell you something about.
He been a journalist. He been a journalist before all this.
That's just come with being smart, bro. That ain't hard.
That's it.
Nah.
You research every pinpoint, every talking points, and you just go on there. That's how he did that.
Nah, I'm bigging him up because he been about that craft before he been about that craft. That's damn near 20 years. 2008 to 2025.
Fuck, he intelligent. He know how to do literal and critical thinking. It ain't.
Yeah. But this is my channel. I love you, Al Prophet. Shout out to Al Prophet enough. I'm not giving you too much light on my shit. But
right. Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers.
Listen, I always give Prophet his flowers.
Give him his flowers.
And Prophet, give me my flowers. Prophet, answer my call every time.
That's what we got to start doing. Giving people their flowers while they care. Because when they dead, they can't smell it, feel it, or touch it. So you got to give a nigga their flowers while they here, beloved.
Of course.
Fuck it. That's the problem with it. That's what we got. That's the problem that goes on now in the world. So many people got pride and what's that shit and disloyal and all that other shit. They can't just be a man like, yo, my man, you did that, B. That looked good. I ain't gonna lie. You did that. You look good in that.
I gave him flowers. We talked about him for 5 minutes. So look. We talked about him for 5 minutes. I gave him his flowers. That's my brother. I'm never denied that. I could sit down and call Prophet right now on the phone to end the conversation. If he not blog, hold on. Now y'all make me call on Al Prophet. You saying give him his flowers. Hold on.
I'm just telling you that. It ain't you can call him when you get off the phone with us. We just saying from now on, you got to give a person their flowers when they're here, B. I don't want them when I'm gone. Give me mine while I'm here.
Yeah.
Save that money. Get that money, my kids. Them flowers you gonna
he sent me the voice now. He was blogging. But he gonna call me back. That's my brother.
Filming.
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna give you one more example before we leave, my nigga.
Yeah.
Unique Mega Audio, bro. When he was down the whole 26, I was holding him down. I went and did my bid, came home, found out, his information, where he was at and all that. Got myself together. And he always looked out for me and made sure I was good when we were on them streets before the feds got him. When I was locked up, he was gonna bail me out. $1 million bail.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm like, what happened? My mom's waiting for me. He's at my mother's house, waiting, talk to me on the phone, everything. All right, I got you. We coming to get you. I ain't hear back from him. Long story short, I was locked up in Maryland. Another nigga came in and said, yo, it's messed up. What happened to your boy, Unique? I was like, what happened? He said, Miss Cologne jumped out on him. The feds locked him up. I'm like, oh, that's why he ain't come get me. $1 million bond. Boom. Anyway, do my time, come home. Find out where my nigga at. Make sure I held him down all the rest of the years he was in there, right? When he come, I ain't gonna look at him like yo, why you over there with this? Now I don't really like that dude. He be staying around some dudes I don't really care too much about. I don't care about none of that. That's my boy. I'm gonna put him back in position if I am. He know I've been in this industry making moves, all that. Call me, yo, what I do to do this? What I do to do this? I'm giving him all the information he need. Do this, do this, do this, do. I'm not never gonna be mad at him because he's somewhere else. Might turn here and there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only speaking about this because I lived it. So I'm giving you two examples of what I lived with some or two brothers that I care about. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing right here, in which, like T said, 50 and Meech didn't be together that much. But I'm just saying, it didn't got to be that serious where he could have been mad at him.
Right.
But he still could have gave a little respect
to sacrifices, like right.
That's it, just to keep the peace, the headaches, man. And that's it, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Unique Mecca Audio. Know what I mean? My brother. And, one of my inspirators for me to start doing these podcast shit. Know what I mean? And I'm mad it took me 5 years to start because that's what that man plan was as soon as he came home. As soon as he came home within the first week, we had to talk on my block. He said, I'm about to do these podcasts, talk to and he started it and he stuck it through. Shout out to Unique. And I call him to get pointers and sit down so I can figure out how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna move and make my shit the right way. Shout out to Unique, man.
Yes.
When he came home, I seen what he was doing. I was like, bro, I just did Queen's Flip. My joint about 500,000 views. I'm gonna take you to Queen's Flip. You're gonna tell them your podcast and tell your story, but make sure you shout your podcast out. I did that. I took my brother there. He did what he did there. He was a phenomenal up there. His channel ain't never looked back after that. And that's where my brother at. And that's the things we supposed to do for each other, man.
That's a fact. One hand wash the other, both hands wash the face.
That part, that way, that order. And that's what we did tonight, my brothers. And I mean, we sat there and we washed the face, washed the hands together. I appreciate y'all. And I mean, I had some things to talk, and you know what? I know only way I'm gonna get up is I gotta be consistent with my content. I mean, I don't want to be talking to myself, and I appreciate my brother sitting there helping me.
Wins, man. Hard work and dedication.
Listen, man. I just gotta keep filling them with content. Once I fill them with content, it's gonna come.
Before you go though, anytime you don't come out with that camera, please.
Oh yeah, we already know. Yeah, we on a different type of time, T. Lee.
So you ain't got to bring the camera out. Just keep having a bottle, man.
Nah, I don't want to keep buying you bottles. You drinking on me because you don't drink what I drink.
That's what I'm
not with the camera. What stat you drinking?
Making my own wine, my nigga.
All right, that's a nice cup though.
Nah, this ain't no cup. This is a jug of wine.
Oh, that's the bottle.
Yeah, this determines the yeast rising inside.
What's it called?
Sitting. It's gonna be called a flare once it's finished. I got bottles of it.
Yeah, that's right. The flare coming.
The next time you get on the road, bring me one.
I got you. It's gonna be in the regular bottles. This is it's brewing right now. It's brewing, so just be ready, man. Everybody gonna be sitting on the podcast.
We here. Yo, appreciate you all as always, Boosie. I mean, like I said, man, we can sit down when the niggas sit down and keep wanting to talk. Let's talk.
Whenever you ready. We put another one together, bro, all day.
Yeah. And we going, I mean, I got the plan, man. Look, we talk about this off, man. We signing off, man. Everybody, if you was here, if you was listening, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Real Talk TV. Be here. You did? Shout out to my boy Harlem Boy Wonder, aka Tommy Lee. You know what I mean?
You already know.
STTSB. Make sure you stick to the
health and wealth. Health and wealth. That's it.
Yeah.
Chasing that pay. You already know it. Later,
bro.
Fuck you leave this shit. Oh.
Nigga, it's go time. Nigga, it's showtime. Mama like go boy, baby, it's showtime. Nigga, it's go time. Nigga, it's showtime. Mama like go boy, baby, it's showtime. These niggas don't know I'm the best that ever did it. Never needed a cosign or asking for permission. Never waited on no line or asking for position. Yeah, it's here, food for thought.